One small habit change can signal a bigger health problem. And with cats, the dangerous part is how normal it can look at first. Your cat skips grooming for a day, then another. Their fur starts looking uneven. A few mats appear near the back legs, and you tell yourself they are probably just tired, lazy, or getting older. But grooming is not just about looking clean. For cats, grooming is regulation. It helps control stress, body temperature, scent, comfort, and emotional stability. So when a cat suddenly stops grooming, something important usually changed underneath the behavior. And the scary part is this: cats rarely show pain directly. They hide weakness quietly until the problem becomes impossible to ignore. By the end, you will understand why cats stop grooming. And the last sign may explain a health issue many owners completely miss. Comment "I noticed this" if your cat has ever changed one tiny habit before something bigger happened. 1. Pain makes grooming feel exhausting. The first reason cats stop grooming is physical pain. Not always dramatic pain. Not always limping. Sometimes it is just enough discomfort to make twisting their body feel difficult. Grooming requires flexibility. Your cat has to bend their spine, lift their legs, turn their neck, and reach sensitive areas repeatedly. So if arthritis, muscle soreness, injury, or inflammation appears, grooming suddenly feels harder. Imagine trying to stretch your body every hour while your back hurts. You could still walk around normally. You could still eat. But eventually your body would start avoiding unnecessary movement. That is exactly what many cats do. The first places you usually notice this are the lower back, hips, tail base, or behind the legs. Those areas become difficult to reach comfortably. And because cats instinctively hide weakness, they often stop grooming long before owners notice obvious pain signs. This is why reduced grooming matters so much. It is sometimes the body speaking before the cat can no longer hide the problem. Watch how your cat moves. Notice hesitation before jumping. Notice stiffness after sleeping. Notice if they stop stretching fully like they used to. Those small movement changes connect directly to grooming behavior. And once you see the connection, the messy fur stops looking random. It starts looking like communication. 2. Mouth pain can quietly shut down grooming. Here is something many owners never think about. Cats groom with their tongue and mouth constantly. So if their teeth, gums, jaw, or tongue hurt, grooming becomes uncomfortable fast. Your cat may still appear mostly normal. They may still ask for food. They may still sleep beside you. But every lick may now come with discomfort. Over time, the brain starts avoiding the behavior causing pain. So grooming slowly disappears. Dental pain in cats is incredibly common, especially as they age. And because cats rarely cry or open their mouth dramatically, owners miss it. Instead, the signs appear indirectly: bad breath, messy fur, dropping food, eating slower, chewing differently, pulling away when touched near the face. And sometimes, the coat becomes the loudest warning sign. Think about how often cats groom every single day. Now imagine every grooming session causing irritation inside the mouth. Eventually, the routine breaks down. The important thing is not assuming your cat stopped caring about cleanliness. Cats naturally prefer being clean. When they stop maintaining themselves, there's usually a reason. And many times, the real problem is hidden where you cannot easily see it. If this is helping you notice your cat differently, hit like and subscribe for more deep feline behavior insights. 3. Stress can disrupt grooming patterns completely. Most people connect stress with humans. But cats experience emotional stress physically, and grooming is deeply connected to emotional regulation. A calm cat grooms normally. An anxious cat often changes grooming behavior immediately. Some cats overgroom from stress. Others stop grooming almost entirely. Both are signs the nervous system is struggling. Maybe the environment changed recently. Maybe another pet arrived. Maybe routines became unpredictable. Maybe loud sounds, visitors, tension, or loneliness started affecting them. Cats survive through predictability. When life suddenly feels uncertain, even basic routines can shift. This is why some cats stop grooming after moving homes, changing schedules, or losing a companion animal. The brain starts focusing more on alertness and emotional safety than self-maintenance. And because cats process stress quietly, owners often misunderstand the behavior completely. They think the cat is moody, distant, difficult, lazy, but the cat may actually feel emotionally overloaded. One hidden clue is where your cat spends time. Stressed cats often isolate more, hide more, or sleep in unusual places. Their body language becomes smaller. Their grooming becomes inconsistent. Their confidence drops without dramatic warning. The emotional payoff here matters deeply. When you stop seeing grooming as just a hygiene habit, you begin understanding your cat's emotional state much more clearly. 4. Weight gain can make grooming physically difficult. This reason surprises many owners. Sometimes cats stop grooming because their own body gets in the way. Weight gain changes flexibility. It changes reach. It changes energy. A heavier cat may struggle reaching their lower back, stomach, or tail comfortably. So, grooming gradually becomes incomplete. This often creates oily fur, mats, dandruff, or dirty areas near the back half of the body. And the dangerous part is how slowly it develops. Owners see their cat every day, so small physical changes become harder to notice. But the cat notices. Their movement becomes less fluid. Jumping requires more effort. Cleaning themselves becomes tiring. And cats are extremely energy-efficient animals. If something starts feeling physically difficult every day, they begin avoiding parts of it. This is not about blaming owners. Many indoor cats naturally become less active over time. But grooming changes can reveal when the body is struggling more than it should. Sometimes improving movement, enrichment, hydration, and weight balance brings grooming behavior back naturally. Because the issue was never motivation. The issue was physical limitation. 5. Illness often shows up in grooming before anything else. This is the most important point. Many illnesses first appear through behavior changes, not dramatic symptoms. Kidney disease, fever, digestive problems, chronic pain, infections, fatigue-related conditions. All of these can quietly reduce grooming behavior before owners realize the cat is sick. Why? Because grooming requires energy. A healthy cat usually maintains itself automatically. But when the body starts struggling internally, survival systems prioritize differently. Energy gets redirected. Comfort decreases. Fatigue increases. And suddenly, the cat that always stayed perfectly clean starts looking slightly neglected. That tiny difference matters more than most people realize, especially if the change happens suddenly. Cats are masters of appearing functional while feeling unwell. That is why owners sometimes say things like, "Everything seemed normal until it got serious." But often, it was not completely normal. The signs were simply subtle. A little less grooming, a little more sleeping, a little less movement, a little less interaction. Tiny signals, big meaning. If you stayed this far, comment what changed and how you see grooming now. Because once you understand this behavior, you stop focusing only on the fur. You start paying attention to the condition of the cat underneath it. And that changes everything. A cat that suddenly stops grooming is not automatically being lazy. Sometimes they are in pain. Sometimes they are stressed. Sometimes they are physically struggling. And sometimes their body is quietly asking for help before the situation becomes visible. The owners who notice these small shifts early are often the ones who protect their cats the most. Because real care is not just feeding your cat. It is learning how to recognize the quiet ways they communicate before the problem grows louder.